Hello, everyone. I hope everyone's doing wonderful today. First and foremost, I want to thank God for everything that He's doing in your life, in my life in general. Without God, there's nothing ever that we can do. And I just have a question before I start. Well, today's topic is going to be on envy and confidence. Envy and confidence. And I know that your life is important, and I know that you have a lot of things that you want to accomplish in life. But let me know how you are feeling. What is your energy talking like today? How is your energy? And are you where are you residing at? What country do you live in? What state do you live in? What province do you live in? I'm streaming on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. So hello, everyone. I value all of you. I sincerely am thankful for every bit of attention that you guys provide. But did you know that we're closer and closer to getting on Mars? Hello, YouTube. April, SW, hi. Thank you so much for being here. You don't know how much that you guys mean to me. Blessings, Jay. Blessings. It's nothing but love, okay? I want everybody to know that this Friday is the beginning of a new day. Congratulations, you made it to another day. Congratulations. You may not have thought that you wanted to wake up, but guess what? You are awake. You are awake. That is a gift in itself. That is a gift in itself. And I want you to know this gift should not be taken lightly. Because what if you did not wake up? So many people don't wake up. They transition in the beds that they lie in. I wonder why you don't think that your life is important. I wonder why you think that your life is not important. I mean, I do this so often, and it really does not get much traction, and it doesn't boggle me, but it lets me know. It lets me know that people are being tormented by so many demons. So many demons. Today I find myself reminiscing on elementary school friends that were back in elementary school. My best friend in elementary school, his name was Ross. Cool cat, one of the popular kids, took me underneath his wing. I don't know what he's doing in life. I hope he's good. I really do. You know, a lot of people don't know how their life is moving. A lot of people don't really understand how their life is moving, but today we're going to talk about confidence and envy and how that cements you into your purpose. Confidence. Well, how do you know the word if you don't know the word? Okay, how do you know the word if you don't know the word? Isn't that right, YouTube? Isn't that right, April? Okay, isn't that right, Monica on TikTok? Confidence is rooted in the word confide. Confide. And to confide, it means to trust, to lean on. So what are you leaning on? How are you leaning on it? Is it a chair? Is it the government? Is it your children? Like, do you trust your children to wake up in the morning? Do you trust your children to brush their teeth? Do you trust your children or your husband to pay the bills? Do you trust your wife to cook? Do you trust your husband not to beat you? Do you trust your wife not to beat you? Like, trust, confidence. It happens at a blink of an eye. It's not something that you really think about, confidence. There's no real thought process that is involved in confidence. But when you are traveling down the path of your purpose, the purpose of your life, oftentimes your confidence will be tested. You will go through training, lots of training. The biggest training exercise that you will experience in your path of purpose in reference to confidence is procrastination. Procrastination. Are you a procrastinator? Do you do things at the last moment and stress absolutely everybody out? Your life is important. I need to say this because I'm feeling really grateful right now. Thank you, everybody, for being here. It really means a lot to me. I know you probably don't think I'm telling the truth, but I do. I mean it. Just like you have gone through a lot in life, so have I. And I appreciate you guys being here. I don't really know how to convey that, but I really do. So, let's continue. Procrastination, okay? Your life and procrastination, the test, the training events of procrastination will continue. Okay, you will be tested on your procrastination with confidence. What are you confident in? Okay, what are you confident in? And quite oftentimes you aren't confident in the correct things. But guess what? We have a mind and a brain. Okay, we have a mind and a brain, and our brain is the thinking apparatus. Our brain is the thing that thinks. That's it. Your brain is the organ, the flesh. And when your flesh operates, it must receive things. Unfortunately, our flesh will not create things. Our flesh will not act in our favor in all aspects. So then we have what is called the mind. The mind and the flesh are different things. And many times we don't understand that. We think that these words conflate together. They mesh together, and they don't. The mind The mind controls a lot of things like sight. What you see, you only see with your mind, not your eyes. Your eyeballs are only a tool that your mind uses to collect data. Okay? A blind person can see. A blind person can see. And when you understand this, this is why dreams sometimes can appear so real. This is why dreams can appear so very real. And your dreams, okay, they are observed in what we call a vision. A vision. Your visions should not be thrown to the side. And if you throw your visions to the side, you're oftentimes confused. You are oftentimes confused and don't know which way to go, because that's the nature of confusion. Okay, so when you know that you're I'm sorry, I keep feeling God. He hits at strange times, I tell you. But right on time. If you can't see, I'm all of a sudden I'm emotional. Like past 10 minutes I've been emotional, and I don't know why. But I don't need to know why. Because God has the will. All right. You're so a thing with your life, okay? I think I'm just gonna go off the script. A thing with your life that is so very important. That I don't see people doing. Is loving themselves. People don't really love themselves. You don't want to build. You don't want to progress in life. And there's so many people that make so many excuses to not thrive. You only want to survive. And your actions are far more important than anything else. Far more important. And it's easy to make excuses. It's so easy to make excuses. I don't have this. I don't have that. And this and that. Guess what? The internet is free. It's absolutely free. And you still want to throw your life away. Do you know how many Do you know how many planets there are? How many grains of sand that God has made? And yet he made you with consciousness. You know that you live. You have a personality. You have life. Not only that, you can build a home. You can build a business. You can do all of these things. And you don't even see it. It truly, it gets to me. All right. So, your life, your purpose is meant to create something, anything. And when you create something, you must be able to endure the distractions. How do you endure the distractions? You must have confidence in something. Whatever you confide in, whatever you lead or lean into, it blocks the other distractions, and that's just it. It's true. It's very true. And what you are confident in, whether it's demonic or holy, it will lead you into a path called karma. This is what karma means. Karma is more so a thing that unfolds, kind of like origami, like a paper, like a paper. And this origami, okay, this unfolding of your life, the unfolding of what now is, okay, this origami, this is what karma is. Karma is both good and bad. It's the preparation for the future. You need to know this, because whatsoever you do, karma will be. It doesn't matter. It does not matter if you think karma is only for the bad people. Karma is also for the good people. Karma is also for you, for me, for him, for her. Karma is for everybody. Your life is important because God created you in his image. That's just the truth. And if you are here, trust me, if you're here, you're meant to be here. If you're here, you're meant to be here. Never take a step for granted. Never think that anything that you do is because of you. It's because of God. It's because of God. It's not because of you. Not because of me. People think that God's commands and commandments are optional. They're not. They are not. If you don't follow God's commands or commandments, death will follow shortly after. Like the laws of physics, the laws of inertia, polarity, thermodynamics, all of these laws, unchangeable. Humans just discovered them. What do you think God's laws are? And if you think I'm talking about religion, I'm not. I'm not talking about crystals either. I'm not talking about zodiac signs either. Those are demons. If you're on the team that I'm on, you don't mess with those things. I know it's fun, it's catchy. All these things that modern people talk about, but guess what? You might not be modern. You might be a chosen one. So stop with that. Stop with that foolishness. It's not helping you. Oh, I don't follow religion. Okay, so you follow the zodiac signs. Do they help you? Do they cure cancer? Of course not. You're ruining your life with this foolishness. You have to do better. I know it's socially accepted. Lots of things are socially accepted. You continue down this road, you will only reach the opposite of God's commands. I've seen it. I've seen it. It's real. I don't know how to convey it. I think of Solomon and David and Noah and Moses, and I think of these people. Like these human beings. I think of these human beings that were alive. And I just imagine myself in their shoes. What in the world was Noah going through when God spoke? What in the world was Moses going through when God spoke? I have no clue. Like, we think that our imagination is something only for children. Like, you have no clue what your imagination is for. Everything that is existing has life. All things that have life have purpose. Purpose is indicated by design. Design is discovered in the definitions. Your imagination rules and runs a whole bunch of things. Your imagination, the faculty of the mind that forms and manipulates images. Images. Do you know what your imagination manages? Your imagination manages ideas. Ideas are the things that, how God talks to you. How do you know the word if you don't know the word? The word idea, it means God's opinion. That's what the word idea means. It's God's opinion. It doesn't matter how you feel about it. That's the definition. This is how serious your life is. Don't you get ideas every single day? God talks to you every day and you thought that God abandoned you. God's crying out for you. You don't even understand the seriousness of this. God said, be fruitful and multiply, and you are working a 9-to-5 job. How does that work? There's your first sin. Be fruitful and multiply, and you serve only your boss. You have no aspirations of developing and growing a business. Actually serving multiple people, hundreds of people. The greatest among you will be a servant. What does that mean? The more people you serve, the more money you will make. It's simple. People ask me all the time, how do I get all of this wisdom and knowledge? Number one, from God. Number two, the internet. It's free. You can browse it yourself. If you think your life is important, put 2 hearts in the comment section right now. If you are hearing my voice and you also think your life is important, I want you to put 2 hearts into the comment section right now. And don't let the demons of procrastination get you to not do it. To say, oh, I am not willing to do that because it's what he's asking for. Those are demons inside of your mind. This is a battleground for spiritual warfare. And I'm being very serious. People don't think that your mind, like demons can't enter your mind. Demons can absolutely enter your mind. Absolutely enter your mind. Your life is important. So start acting like it. If you know candy and sugar is not good, stop eating it. Why? Because your life is important. If you know that planning things is important, start doing it because you know that your life is important. If you know that walking or exercising is important, start doing it. Why? Because your life is important. You know, some people don't even think that they deserve to wake up in the morning. It's insane. But that's a reality. Some people think that they feel that if only I don't wake up in the morning, I'll be okay. I won't have to deal with any of this stuff anymore. They'll think my kids will be all right. They'll figure it out. Even if you are a parent, I know. I've connected to several of you. You feel this way. I don't want to call people out, but I know. I know. You've got to take control of your life. Nobody's going to care about you more than you. More than you. Nobody will ever care about you more than you. And stop with the self-pity. I promise you it doesn't work. Nobody cares, number one. How do I know that nobody cares? How do I know that nobody cares? Do you put the number of people in the comment section that you genuinely care for, that you would end your life to protect for? It won't be more than 10. It won't be more than 10 people. So how many people do you actually know in real life? Way more than that. Way more than 10. 10? This is the equation that should tell you that people don't care about you. And you don't care about people. And this is another thing that hurts me. Because the same way you feel about all the people that you actually know, they feel the same way about you. They feel the exact same way about you. If you don't care about most of the people that love you or that you've come in contact with, guess what? They feel the same way about you. So you need to have integrity. Stand up for yourself. Love yourself. Take care of yourself. Stop procrastinating. People think procrastination is just something that is so little. Oh, I'll do it. Oh, I have an essay to write. Oh, I want to write a book. I want to, go to the gym. I want to, get married one day. I want to work on myself. I want to go to therapy. But you know what? It's been years. Years. You know what that tells me? You're lying. You are a lie. You need to stop this. Only you can care about you. Here's something that I've noticed. Once you start to love you and people observe this, then all of the fake people start to leave. They have to. All the fake people start to leave. And I mean this wholeheartedly. If you start to love you the way you need to be loved, you're going to the gym, you're setting stuff on your calendar, you're, planning things out, your personal hygiene, you're cutting your nails, all this stuff, like for real, like all the stuff that you need to do. You're planning out business. Once people observe you doing that, they then start to love you for real. They don't play with you anymore. People only play with you because you play with you. And people think I'm joking about this. People play with you because you play with you. You don't take yourself seriously. Why should anybody else? You are the master of you, and if I see that you're playing with you, I'm gonna play with you. Is this making sense? Somebody in the comment section, let me know if this is making some sense. You can't take your life for granted. This is a gift. Just like God has gifted you. If God has gifted you, then you should make that your top priority. If you don't, what are you doing? What are you doing? On that note, I will be right back. Thank you so much for your patience. And I know I talk a lot about demons. For my children perish of a lack of knowledge. For my children perish for a lack of knowledge. It doesn't matter if you are uncomfortable with learning about demons or angels or anything. If I have something in a glass cup and I tell you to drink it, you not knowing about it could kill you. How about you start asking questions and being curious once in a while? Not everything in your life needs to be accepted. Question. Be curious. Too many people think that just learning about demons will somehow make you possessed by them. That is not true at all. I have no clue where that came from, but it sounds like it is some type of spiritual warfare happening. These demons are very clever. They will trick you in many different ways. What is spiritual warfare? Spiritual warfare is the path or journey of confusing your breath. The path or journey of confusing your breath. When you are confused with your words and you are traveling down that same path, that is called confusion. When you think that a cell phone is a kitchen knife, and then you continue to teach people this is called confusion. This is called confusion. But when... Okay. Okay. Confidence and envy. Okay, envy. When you don't want somebody to have something, but not necessarily that you want it. Okay, envy is not jealousy. Jealousy is when you don't want somebody to have something and you want what they have. That's jealousy. Envy is you just don't want you to have it. So for example, if you don't want to be famous, if you don't want, right now, I'm almost at 1 million followers on TikTok. Wonderful, right? Wonderful. Feel what you feel about that. Now, envy is if you feel that you just don't want Kyle to have that. That's envy. Jealousy is I should have that. Kyle doesn't need that. He doesn't deserve that. That's jealousy. I need that. Jealousy. Envy is I just don't want him to have that. So when you are on your path, when you are on purpose, oftentimes you will experience a thing called effort and work. Okay, work, effort. And work is something that people don't understand completely. All work works. Okay, all work works. And I got that from my indirect mentor, which I will hire soon, Myron Golden. He said that all work works. If it's not working for you, it's working on you. And that's true. People don't like to be dissected. People don't like to be opened up and worked on by the doctor. It hurts. Ouch. Stop that. Why are you talking about my childhood traumas? Why are you talking about, my mom, my dad? Why are you talking about me in church? Why are you talking about my sexual abuse that happened to me back in the day? Why? It hurts. Don't talk about that. That's the work that is working on you. But in business, when you are starting your marketing campaign and you're not getting the leads, you just spent $1,000 on ads for Facebook and you're not getting leads. It's working on you. What lessons are you learning? What lessons are you learning? But some people aren't good at receiving lessons. 2 words that I need to introduce to you. 2 words that I need to introduce to you. One is called erudite. An erudite is, it means a good learner, a person that learns well, a person that receives lessons very well. That's what an erudite means. What is the opposite of that? Okay, what is the opposite of an erudite? The opposite of an erudite is incorrigible. It means incorrigible. I know big words, hush your mouth. I'm teaching you the words. Incorrigible means a person that cannot be corrected, that does not receive lessons well, that cannot be reformed. That's what the word incorrigible means. Okay? So you have an erudite, somebody who learns well, who's not educated. This is not about information. I'm not talking about information. I'm talking about lessons, life experiences. I'm talking about, can you get slapped one day and then the same person pull their hand back and try and slap you again and you duck? That means you are an erudite. You learned well. But quite often, you think with your feelings. You think because, he sees or she sees that I'm hurting, they won't do it again. They absolutely will. You need to learn. This is something extremely valuable to you. And if you're here, your life will not be the same. It won't. Why? Because you now will be responsible for this aspect of your life. It's called free will. This is the tree that God forbade Adam and Eden from eating. Knowledge. Once you know, the responsibility, the freedom, and the accountability is all on you. Once you know, it's not anybody else's responsibility. It's on you. You are no longer innocent. It doesn't matter if you forgot. Congratulations, you're here now. But this is the scary part. This is the scary part. Because now you are in control. I think you got it though. I 100% think you have it. So we have an erudite, and then we have incorrigible. Okay, many people think that words are the application of words coincides with how you feel about them. and I'm going to be controversial right now. I'm glad nobody can come up in the panel right now. But Jezebel is not for men. A man cannot be possessed with the spirit of Jezebel. I'll be the first person to tell you that. Why? Because the word Jezebel means a woman that is incorrectable. It also means the shameless woman. It does not mean the shameless person. It does not mean that women are worse or greater than men. It's just a definition. But far too often, you get these pastors that lie to you. They lie. They straight up lie. So they get a congregation full of single moms that pay thousands a month in tithing. It's disgusting what happens. You got to be telling the truth. You have to be. Can a woman be possessed with the Ahab spirit? Can a woman be possessed with the Ahab spirit? Ahab, the spineless man, the man who did not have any integrity. Can a woman be possessed by that spirit? No. No, but it doesn't make men less great than a woman. You got to stop lying to yourself and these pastors, these evil pastors that be lying to people. I despise them with all of my heart. They are an abomination to the Lord. And tithing, don't get me started on tithing. Your tithing, 10% needs to go into your savings account. Yours, to you. You are put in the Garden of Eden. Your garden is your business. It's your family. Put 10% back into you. These pastors will never tell you that. They only want it for themselves. And it makes me upset. It makes me so much upset. If you understand this, let me know in the comment section, please. If you understand this, let me know in the comment section, please. Tithing is not about the physical church. Tithing is about you. You are the church. It's you. You are the church. But if you do not have a business, you need to start one, because God did not design you to be an employee. That's why you're going to your 9-to-5 job and you hate it. Purpose. What's your purpose? Not flipping hamburgers, not at a factory, not at a call center. Not in DC or Atlanta in these high-rise buildings. Deep down, I know you have aspirations of being free, of living. But no, you don't want to. You're too scared. You want to allow these demons of procrastination to rule you. Your actions only serve the things that rule you. So what spirits rule you? Does Leviathan rule you? Does Asmodeus rule you? Oh, you don't know what those demons are? It don't matter if you don't know them. They still are here to destroy you. It doesn't matter if you know them. They still are here to destroy you. Asmodeus, the demon of lust, one of the 7 deadly sins. Doesn't matter if you know the name or not. Lust is here, trying to enter in any way possible. Belphegor, the demon of sloth, laziness, anti-effort, even in your thinking. Belphegor gets into your mind and says, oh, I don't even want to know that definition. Well, you know what I mean. Stop that. You know what I mean. And it's like, no, I don't know what you mean. You said this, but what I read, yeah, means this. And it goes real deep. Okay, your actions serve the things that rule you. And the spiritual things that rule you, it requires no thoughts, no thought process. You don't need to decide what rules you in spirit. That's the trick. And that's why people are tricked. Because it happens so quick. It happens so very quick. So you want to gossip about somebody. So somebody, even on TV, they'll be, doing something that you think is silly. And then you'll turn to your friend, your brother, your son, your daughter, and then you'll be like, oh, hey, this person on TV is, why do they have that hat on? Like you'll be talking about my hat. Guess what? That's gossip. And gossip is a sin. What is gossip? Gossip is when you come together with other people to supercharge cursing another human being. Gossip is supercharged cursing. That's why it's a sin. You come together, collaborate with another human to curse somebody. This is gossip. Don't gossip. Fight. But oftentimes gossip starts in your mind. You need to master your mind. Master your imagination. Many people don't even think they have an imagination. That's the crazy part. Many people don't even think they have an imagination. So what ends up happening? An idle mind. An idle mind. That's exactly why, like, as much as I care for you guys, I spent months, almost an entire year, designing, building a course for you to master your own imagination. And I mean that. I mean that with all of my heart. It's available. Who here has been procrastinating the past month? Put it in the comment section. Say, I have. If you have been procrastinating on anything at all, put I have in the comment section. Do not feel shame. If you have been procrastinating on anything, put I have in the comment section. Thank you. This procrastination that is here, I want you to know, demons are tormenting you. Demons. Demons. 3 demons. 3 demons. Astros, Asmodeus, and Belphegor. Those are the 3 demons, or the names of the 3 demons. They are tormenting you in very different ways. Sloth, Belphegor. Sloth is ruled by the demon of Belphegor. A high-ranking demon. High-ranking. He followed Lucifer after God threw Lucifer out of heaven. Belphegor, although he is the demon of laziness, he is the demon most at work. He is almost in every single household. Every single household. If you know that you want a business and you have not even started jotting things down, guess what? Belphegor, the demon of sloth, is tormenting you. How do you defeat these demons? How? Number 1 is talking to God more. You need to pray. Pray. Pray and pray more. What is prayer? Prayer is when you are talking to God. It is not the opposite way. God does not need to pray to you. How do I know this? The word pray. The word pray, it means to beg or ask earnestly. If you think that God needs to ask you for anything, then you are sorely mistaken. So you need to open your mouth and you need to pray to God more. Your mouth, not your mind. Why not your mind? Because you can't control your mind. You haven't mastered it yet. You don't believe me. You don't believe that you haven't mastered your mind yet. Let's say you're cooking or you're washing dishes, right? You're washing dishes or you're cooking. How many times have you thought of your parents in a negative way, or your ex-boyfriend, your ex-husband, your ex-girlfriend, your ex-wife in a negative way? And they are not there. They're not even present. You are thinking of them over and over and over again in many different ways while you're doing something completely unrelated to them. That's called imagination. You have no control over it, and your mind controls your imagination. If you don't control your imagination, do not pray inside of your mind. Pray with your mouth. Your mouth. You need to pray with your mouth. Once you pray with your mouth, oftentimes what happens is you are able to catch yourself veering off track. I mean, just think about it. If you ask your daddy, your earthly daddy, whatever his name is, whether Jared, Kyle, Barry, I don't know, okay? If you are asking your dad for money, $100 and a dress or a tuxedo because it's prom. But in the same conversation, you open your mouth and say to your dad, your earthly dad, I wish I could have more weed or more alcohol, or I could have sex more, or I just want to stop going to school. I hate school. Or I just got an F and I don't care. Do you think your dad will give you the money? This is important. When you are praying with your mind, oftentimes you veer off. You go left. You don't do the right thing. So when you pray out loud, it's like a safe. It's a fail safe. Like you can't fail doing this. Talk out loud to God. But what happens when God talks back to you? What is that called? That's not called prayer. That's called intuition. That's called intuition. The word intuition means spiritual perception. Intuition is when God is talking to you. It's also when the devil's talking to you too. So don't think the devil can't talk to you. The devil absolutely can talk to you. What do you think intrusive thoughts are? Intrusive thoughts? Intrusive thoughts are exactly when you are, let's say you are driving to the grocery store. You're driving to the grocery store and you see an old lady walking across the street. But in your mind will say, I need to run her over. Of course, you're not going to do that in real life, but something came up in your mind. Do you think that is you doing that? Hold on. There you go. Finally. So those intrusive thoughts are demons trying to influence you. Those intrusive thoughts are demons trying to influence you. And if you don't know how to battle those, this is exactly why I created the online course to master your imagination. You need to master your imagination. Anyway, I got completely off topic and I'm not going to get back on topic. Let me see what is being asked in the comment section. How and where do I go to take these classes? So the course, the online mini course for you to master your imagination, it is linked in all of my bios. If you are watching on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, it is in the bio. And all you need to do is click it and register. Okay? No, it is not free. But the demons inside of your head will say that you don't have the money for it. I'm telling you that you do. If I told you that I have a brand new 2025 Ferrari for $200, would you find the money? It's brand new. There's nothing wrong with it. Only has 10 miles on it to drive it from the truck into the dealership. Would you find the money for that? You absolutely would. I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know that if you are obeying the demons inside of your mind, and they are convincing you that your mind is not worth mastering, your one of your gods is a demon. I'm telling you right now, you might not want to hear that. Everything I am telling you is for you. All right. Does anybody have any other questions before I sign out here relatively shortly? And thank you everybody for letting me, for your attention. Let me know where you are looking at this from. What state are you in? What city are you in? What country do you reside in? And what is your biggest problem in life? Let me know in the comment section. What state, what city, and what is the biggest problem that you are experiencing? I deal with people all over the world. All over the world. Ohio, Holland. Very interesting. Health. Health seems to be an issue. Well, I want you to know that your network is it will be your net worth. Your network is your net worth. So what you need to do, if health is your biggest issue, you need to surround yourselves with people who are also healthy, who are fit. There's a phrase, if there are 5 rich people, you will be the 6th one. You need to surround yourself with healthy people. I mean that. People who are obsessed with health. But the thing is, when you surround yourself with these people, at first, they are going to be extremely annoying. They will annoy you. Okay? They will annoy you. Okay? This your feeling of being annoyed, this is the demon fighting and screaming to stay inside of you. You've got to fight that with all of your might. If your brain knows that it's good for you, you've got to fight that with all of your might. Like, for example, children eating broccoli. They complain to their parents, oh, I don't like that. But the parents, you as a parent, what ends up happening is you say, be quiet and eat it. It's good for you. So they eat it. They might spend longer than they should at the dinner table, but they eat it. This is what you need to do. Okay? So health, let's see, addiction. Addiction is ruled by the demon called Belphegor. All addiction, excuse me, every single last one of your addictions are ruled by Belphegor, the demon of sloth. And Belphegor is a demon that makes you be obsessed with being comfortable. Comfort in every aspect of your life. You need to be comfortable. It doesn't matter if it's with your thinking, with school, with creating business, with scaling your business, with going out and talking to strangers. If you have a spiritual gift, if you're an empath, if you're a healer, an evangelist, a teacher, if you have charisma, like whatever spiritual gift that you have, like Belphegor tricks you to thinking that comfort is a top priority. And the only aspect of comfort, or not aspect, the only, what's that called? Product. The only product of comfort is death. So comfort is not involved in growth. I promise you. I promise you. I don't know who lied to you, but it's not. Okay, next. Fornication. Okay, the demon of lust. April, yes. One moment. Fornication is ruled by the demon of lust. The demon of lust is ruled by Asmodeus. And I know it's a weird name. It doesn't matter if you know or didn't know what that demon was. Demons are real, just like angels are real, just like God is real, just like the devil is real. Just because they are real, it does not mean that they ruled you. Okay? So fornication is ruled by the demon called Asmodeus. And Asmodeus, lust, is the demon of distraction. This demon will get you to see shiny objects, squirrels running, a very sexy woman, a very sexy man, and for you to get out of the mindset of progress. It's not about progress at this point. It's about staying distracted. Distracted. And the thing about Asmodeus is this demon might as well have a clown mask on, because all of this product of Asmodeus is dealing with distraction. It's like you are in a circus. All these shining lights, all these mirrors and balloons and makeup and all this stuff. This is what Asmodeus is about. Okay? April on YouTube asked me, do you have a payment option for your online programs? I absolutely do. Okay? Anything that you are looking for, and all of my products and my services are 100% for you. 100% for you. If you're not ready, I get it. I get it. Not having the money is not being ready. Again, I'll give the example. If I have if I have a Lamborghini, a brand new 2025 Lamborghini for $200, and I offer it to you, would you say I can't afford it? Of course not. You would run to your friends, to your family, you would figure it out, because it's that important. So money is not an excuse that I accept. I promise you. Money is not. We buy things that we can't afford all the time. How many people are on a car payment right now? If you're on a car payment, guess what? You cannot afford it. You can't afford the car. Anyway, so yes, I have payment plans for all of everything that I provide. All my ebooks, The War on Procrastination, A Piece Called Love, which is my core product, The Eye of the Empath, the breathing techniques, all of those are available for purchase in the link in any bio that you are on. I also have my courses. Well, I have one mini course published right now, and that's the course to master your imagination. Mastering your imagination, that is a mini course because it's inside of a very big, broader course that I'm complete with, but I just need to finish up some finishing touches. And this course, okay, the mini course, I pulled this out of my main course so that I felt like that this is the most important thing inside of there. It's more important than confusion. And confusion is important as well. Spirituality is important. Tenacity is important. Purpose is important. And many other lessons in my main bigger course is important. But the mini course of mastering your imagination is so important. It is the most important thing in my that I have for you. And it's all available in my school. It's linked in my bio. It's clear as day. Anyway, I don't see any other questions. But I thank each and every one of you guys for being here. Love is the only way. I really sincerely hope you guys check out my checklists, my ebooks, my mini course that's available to you. I really sincerely hope that you guys understand that these are designed for you. For you. Some are free, some are not free. Money is not an issue. You need to develop yourself. You need to develop your life. But thank you so much for your attention, first and foremost, because attention is the most valuable spiritual asset. And life is a spiritual present. All things that have life exist. All things that exist are only a spiritual projection. How do I know that? The word life. The word life, it means a spiritual existence imparted by God. So, thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you so much. And if you have any specific questions about anything that I said, send me an email. An email, not a DM. Email me, okay? Email me. I will answer. Emails are way more efficient. I want you guys to email me. You guys will get a response there. All right? If you didn't know, now you know.